This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oregon State Beavers offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quickly out to the tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
But no doubt about it, there were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Oh, he got loose. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Right on target this time. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Beavers!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably,
he's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He wants to throw. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
He'll pull it on the read. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got him wide open. Oh, look out. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. He's looking for a man on second down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
Off play action. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Too fast.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Oh, straight there. Give me the pick. Give me the pick. That's right there.
And third and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open. Hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Fires to the right. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
He wants to pass it on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Beavers in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. They'll try it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing.
Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense if I'm a receiver across the country. I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing it.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Beaver. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Got it on the outside. It's Jamison. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it.
Come on, guys.
Personal foul. Defense.
We don't have that kind of...
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly.
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
To the air on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I know it was incomplete, and I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. He'll throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. Your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try to pick up the 1st. Fights off the defender. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's going to take off. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. It didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving core in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
The Beavers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. The running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. It's complete to the left. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Sooners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return.
Cuts up.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Finds a crease at the 20.
They play next to his practices.
Sooners. And they take it in for 6 more points. He wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. They're bringing heat. Slides away. He threw the ball away on 4th down. I guess if you're being charitable, he saved a few yards of field position, but you might want to keep that one alive for a while. 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they corral the ball, so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. The play action fake. It's complete. And he'll step across the sideline after making a good gain on that one.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. They're usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action slide and give him the ride.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and... Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And
come on, man. He's wide open every fucking time.
On 1st down, 2nd down coming up.
He ain't open now, though.
The Beavers headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Back to the air one more time. Coming after it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I'm doing the best they can do.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds space on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He wants to throw here on second down. He's
like, how are you?
Outside. Afterburner's coming.
Bro.
Touchdown, Oklahoma.
You're insane.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are seizing control and taking away.
Then you give me a
push out the lead.
Man, come on, guys. Y'all are in zone.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty.
How you getting beat in zone?
Be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal.
You getting beat in zone,
They
guys.
will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by
Getting beat
17.
in zone. That's the shit that's killing me.
I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Unloads to the wideout.
Bro, this game's so fucking changed.
A turnover from the defense. Looking for more room. And they
Like, bro, he's
capitalize
burnt.
early on the
He's
pick,
doing
but on the
burnt.
quick return to improve this field position.
This game's so fucking full
Here
of shit,
comes the
bro.
Oklahoma offense.
Nigga burnt and he underthrows.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He makes the connection.
Fucking burnt and you underthrow it. Like, come on, guys.
All over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fucking burnt and you underthrow. That's bullshit.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you could be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Finds his big tight end.
Fucking burnt and you underthrow.
That'll probably do it for the third quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the
19
national
points, but
rankings
you
to see how this
underthrown balls.
playoff race is
You
shaping
could have
up.
been down fucking 12 points.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He got it. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing
Fucking
that
Berkey,
lead
you
out.
underdog.
Team's getting some
I've
work.
never seen that shit.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
He was looking for some running room.
Now we
but
down
not
20
much
fucking
to be found
points.
as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little.
I don't know what else y'all want me to do. I'm putting that bitch right
This guy
there.
must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long.
Oh, really?
That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal
Dad, stop,
so
Dad.
fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down.
Dad, stop,
So much
man.
in the fourth.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to get to it. He's going to run it. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own
Like, bro,
natural ability.
They're
to
just
get
not
ability
catching
to
the
run,
fucking ball.
Go get the first down, keep this
It's as
drive
simple
rolling.
as that. They're just not
Offenses
catching
should
the
focus
ball.
on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so
They're not.
touches.
They're just
and,
not catching the
listen,
ball.
they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with
Why
a
he didn't throw the ball?
huge fumble recovery.
One of my
This
coaches
game's so
always
full
used
of
to say,
shit, man.
don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe.
This game's so
Sometimes
full
you
of
gotta
shit.
throw the football. Sometimes you got to tuck the football down and run. QB standing back in the pocket, sitting there with the ball exposed.
Like,
Sometimes
why
you
is he
gotta
not throwing the ball?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The hand to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Fires left. It's caught. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Why not double the try total and go for 2? The snap sets up the throw. Gets it out quickly. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he's looking downfield. And
Ain't nobody trying to catch
incomplete
the ball.
thanks to a big hit. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it on the run.
Gotta be a holding
stop, but there is a flag
Well,
on
this
the
game
field.
be
We'll see
giving
what
him
that's
whatever,
all about.
guys. Come on, man. That ain't a holding call?
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty.
Right.
He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's third down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Fires into the end zone.
Man, come on, guys.
Touchdown Sooner.
Come on, man.
And
This
the
game is just being
punishment
ridiculous
has
now.
been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
He was way better than that.
Nice job on the route. And
He was
catch by
way
the tight end
better
scoring
than
that
what they're
touchdown.
perceiving
It
us
doesn't
to be.
matter what play this offense
That shit
calls
pisses
all
me
game
off to the
long.
max.
Everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
That shit pisses me off to
He
the
was
max.
looking for
We
some
dropping
running
INTs,
room,
we
but not
dropping
much
wide
to be
open
found
balls.
as he stopped at the 18.
That
Oregon
shit
has it
pisses
back
me
in.
off,
Here
man.
comes
Like,
the Beaver offense.
but they can get
They'll
everything.
start this drive from the 18-yard line.
But they can get
Wide
everything.
receiver shows motion.
And he can't even, bro.
Thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them
I
out
feel
of
like
rhythm.
this game is
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be
This
tough
is
for this
ridiculous,
offense
man.
to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs
No,
on
he's
the
not
field
even-
to help them out in coverage.
That pass is incomplete.
This is why I hate playing this game, bro.
It wasn't knocked free for a fumble. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Release to the back. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on first down from the 30. Fast motion from the offense. They're going to throw it again. Oh, he wants it all. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 1 with the grab and the score.
They'll line up to go for 2. They'll try to run it in. He's not going to get it in, and the lead will remain 18 as they were trying to make this a 2-possession game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Strong running there, going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll field the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ear.
He's going up top. And it's incomplete.
They
were looking for
He's
the
open.
huge
He's
gain
wide
on the first
open.
down. The
He's right
Beavers
about him.
want to move quickly.
Ain't gonna run by him now.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They're trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. And it is another interception. Just well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to